What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me showcasing REM and RAM on the Deer, the free-to-play ReZero Deer team here, guys. And I wanted to make this video because REM and RAM are actually so good on the Deer. I did a complete run on the EIKTHYRNIR, and I was able to clear all 3 floors with this team right here. So as you guys can see, Milim here is not a ReZero character. I just wanted to fill in Milim on this slot because we had 2 unknown race characters already with actually no, we have a full unknown race team here, right? So I was like, okay, Milim's probably the best blue unknown race character like in the game, at least for damage. So I was like, okay, we could just put Milim in for this slot, and then we have Ram here with the green, and then Jormungand green as well, and then Rem in the red slot. So obviously you guys can swap out Milim for like the one Escanor and still run this exact same team. I think it would still work, right? Obviously the one we get a lot less stats, but it'd still be okay. So this is the team comp that I do recommend, guys, if you want to beat the bird or the Deer, I guess, free to play, quote unquote, because technically Rem and Rem are actually free to play units now, right? So but yeah, obviously Jormungand's not free to play, but if you own her and you own these two, then it's gonna be a fairly easy way, guys. So let's pull up the audio, or not the audio, the video clip. I'll show you guys the gear sets first before we actually hop in. So attack crit damage Milim, HP defense Ram, attack crit damage Rem, and then attack defense Jormungand there. With these are the associated hero links, and then for the artifact card set, we're running the damage dealt bird card set. So this one is able to be used on any demonic beast, and on EIKTHYRNIR it's really good on that one specifically because you just do a lot more damage, right? Another thing to note, guys, is I do have Holy Relic on Ram and Rem, so that is something to take into account. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's hop in and go over the video clip here that I got. So here's the clip, man. Where I actually was able to clear all 3 floors first try, by the way. I think I had maybe 1 reset on the final floor in terms of dealing damage, but I think other than that I was able to clear fairly easily, guys. So let's hop in and let's see how well we're able to do. So I guess we'll just skip the first bit in, and yeah, let's see. So the Deer, I know a lot of people still struggle with the Deer to this day, and with Rem and Ram releasing in Grand Cross again, these two are so good on the Deer, guys. I'm gonna show you, man. So off the starting turn, I was like, okay, we have 2 green characters. It's like the same situation with a thing, and also you guys can see, look at the basic stats off rip, right? This is turn 1. I didn't even get this is with just the 30% all stats from Jormungand, and then all the basic stats that Rem gets. Because if you guys don't know, Rem's Holy Relic, I think she gets 10% basic stats per like teammate that is unknown race on the field. So she's getting a lot, and then on top of that she's getting 20% from Rem as well. So that's really big. So yeah, continuing with that, I also checked Ram as well because I was curious, like, she is doing pretty good too stat wise. And then Milim's pretty good as well, and then Jormungand's doing good as well. So starting turn, I was like, okay, let's do double green, and then we'll do a blue card, move a Rem card, right? Because that's going to be the 3 cards right there to get the Jormungand proc. So as long as we're able to keep doing that, we'll keep the Jormungand stacks up, and we'll be able to always have 60% all stats, which is really good for sure. And as you guys can see, the Deer is attacking in the Milim, and my Milim's level 90, by the way. So I went into this with Milim level 90. She obviously does have UR gear, but she's not like, heavily invested in, right? Like my Milim is tanking fairly well. Obviously, that's all the hits there. She's put at 50%. But now with the 60% all stats, like look at these basic stats, guys. Like what? Yeah, Milim's at like almost what, like 400k. Like bro, it's insane. So right here, I was like, okay, let's do the Jormungand heal card. Let's do a card right there with Ram. I always get the mix on, bro. Ram. And yeah, so we're able to get, as long as Rem doesn't kill here, I'm able to stack completely. Oh no, she does kill. Okay, that's fine though. Yeah, see, I also got the matching outfits as well, right? I got the matching outfits, which I think is pretty cool. I had to, man, I had to. So yeah, so this is the second phase here. So where we have to color cycle. So I was like, okay, let's start with blue. So blue, red, green, and then Oh no, I don't know what I was doing here. I guess I was trying to see the stats. Yeah, so I was trying to see the how high I could get the stats to. But yeah, so I reset though. And I was like, okay, let's go for the color cycle here. So that's the basic stats I got right now. I was like, okay, let's start with red, merge red, green, blue. There we go. We do the REM AoE right there. Not too much damage or anything like that, but you know, you're not meant to do like an insane amount of damage on this initial first phase 2. You do a lot of damage on this phase right here, which I'm gonna show you guys. This is where I did like a little mini showcase here for REM, like in terms of damage, right? Yeah, you guys can see my Jormungand's all gets sealed, but that's fine. We still have REM here to do like an insane amount of damage. Watch, it's actually insane. I remember doing this turn. It was crazy. 68k attack, right? Like I even circled it on my recording. I was like, that's a lot of attack. So I was like, okay, let's move once. Let's check the stats, and that's the stats in the thumbnail of the video, man. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. And so I was like, okay, let's just rip the REM rank 2 and let's see how much damage this does, right? It's gonna do a lot. So let's see, and bot 1.9 million, 1.9 million on the deer, bro. Actually insane. The fact that REM's able to do that is like pretty crazy. And another thing to know as well, guys, is that throughout the deer, I actually did not worry about passives. Like I was going for any passives that I got, I just kept going basically. So I was not concerned about passives, just to give you guys an idea. So if you are attempting this and you have both RAM and REM, like, you know, I think you guys will be okay. Like as long as you have Jormungand as well, you obviously need Jormungand to even attempt the deer. But if you have Jormungand with these two, like it's just such a nice duo, man. I think REM and RAM, for what they are with their holy relics, like they make you like the whole unknown team on the deer like super tanky, man. If only there was another blue unit that I could use, because they're like, I was thinking of using Amelia instead of Milim, but Amelia only has one attacking card and I'm gonna risk not being able to attack every other turn with her. Like it was not worth, right? So in my opinion, I had to use Milim in that slot just to make up for it. So I was like, okay, it's okay. And yeah, so right here we do actually get the kill and we move into the final phase, right? So Ram gets the kill, and yeah, and then we move into the final phase here and we just like nuke and move into floor 2, because at this point we're chilling. So I was like, okay, I obviously need to lifesteal a little bit with Milim here. So we do that, so we get the max gauge of her, so that she's actually gonna fill her HP. If you guys don't know, her holy relic heals her by 30%. I think Rem and Milim kind of have the same type of holy relic. Well, like no, Rem's passive is similar to Milim's holy relic, because Milim gets like a 30% heal when she gets max gauge, same as Rem, but Rem gets attack related increases while Milim gets crit chance, crit damage. Yeah, so that's the run right there, guys. First floor. We move into the second floor here. Let's skip back to the beginning. There we are. So this is floor 2 of the deer. And we do the exact same thing as we did turn 1. You know, we get that attack related up on Rem by moving cards. We waste 3 cards right there. 2 of them being green cards from Jormungand and Ram. And if you guys don't know as well, Ram's Holy Relic makes it so that her Rupture cards deal a lot more damage than normal, right? Which is something to you know, to take into account, because it actually does like a good amount of damage. I think sometimes, I think later in the video I'll show you guys, sometimes though, Ram's AoE hits harder than the rank 1 like single target, which is, you know, for comparing, like it's kind of crazy. Like I wouldn't think it would be that much, but yeah, so we do the single target there with Ram. We get the single target in with Jormungand, and then we finish off with Ram, and we keep our 60% all stats. And then I wasted the other Ram card there, so we're able to get another attack related increase. Yeah, so we get the HP passive, nothing too crazy, right? And yeah, so I was like, okay, let's cycle through. So red, green, blue, right? And then we just move. Oh no, I followed up with an attack after that, actually. Yeah, because this is where, yeah. So floor 2, phase 2 is where the boss has, you know, he basically only takes 1 damage until you cycle through. So I cycled through and I hit damage cap. That's without Jormungand all stats, by the way. So that's pretty big. And then yeah, so this turn we have 1 green card, so we're able to do the green, and then we do blue, red. And we get the kill from here. And unfortunately, my Rem's buffs were actually all removed, which is very unfortunate for me. And then I was like, okay, let me check the stats. And then we're still chilling. We have like 41k attack. So like, bro, this team is like absolutely insane. I think for the Deer, like this might be the most free to play friendly team, obviously other than Milim, because you know Milim wasn't free. But I think like if you were to switch Milim with like any blue character, it doesn't even have to be an unknown race blue. It could be like, you know, the one Escanor, and I think you'd be okay. This team gets the job done, guys. This is such a good team. Rem and Ram keep each other alive with all the basic stats they're getting, and then Jormungand obviously with the heal on her single target is gonna be very nice as well, right? I think it's just really good. So yeah, and then I was like, okay, let's move Rem there. You drop the ultimate with Ram. Obviously my Ram 6 out of 6, but she doesn't really do too much on her ultimate, right? It's not really her ultimate that is the reason why you have her on the team. It's mainly because she's unknown race buffing by 20%, right? Basic stats. That's big. So yeah, and then obviously the rupture damage increase is also nice too, but you know, it's not like the most craziest holy relic or anything. I obviously wish Ram got done a little bit better for sure, but yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, don't mind my background by the way as well. I have Marlo, I think he's just enjoying himself on my bed. Okay, but yeah. So we do the single target there with Rem. Do a pretty good chunk of damage. We can't heal here, and Milim ult actually just does so much, man. And that's a 1 in a 6 ult too on my Milim. So the fact that I'm able to hit so hard with her is pretty crazy, and it's a testament to how strong like her holy relic made her. Like she's just really good. But yeah. So we take the AoE there. Unfortunately, we're recovery disabled. So I was like, okay, the following turn we're gonna have to do some type of lifesteal, right? We're gonna have to do some type of lifesteal for sure. But yeah, so right here I was just wasting cards. I was like, okay, we'll waste the single target Milim, Ram, and then Milim actually just got the kill, and I was like, okay, that was not planned. I didn't expect Milim to just kill right there, but she did just one shot. And then yeah, so we're on the final floor here. I was like, okay, let's see some damage. Like I could go for the rank 3 with a Rem, but I was like, you know, we could just go for the color cycling as well. So I was just like, okay, red, you know, green, and then we do blue, and then I did the rank 2. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So the first hit does 315k. That's a lot of damage, right? I think the rank 2 does damage cap, if I'm not mistaken. I think the rank 2 actually does do damage cap. So Milim does 234. Yeah, that's damage cap because he lost the HP buff. You guys saw that he lost the max HP because we cycled through. That was damage cap, I think, the 236k. Which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so like everyone's not really like full health this turn, which is a little bit unfortunate, like moving into the final floor. But we didn't really need to worry, to be honest. Like I don't think I was like needing to worry like that much. But yeah, so right there I was like, okay, well we'll do the single target with Jormungand, single target with Milim. She'll be put back at full HP, and then we'll be fine, right? So we do that. Gets the heal on Milim. Milim does the 240k, and we kill and move on to the final floor. Very cool, very cool. Now skipping into the final floor now to show you guys that this team is just so like it's just that good, man. It really is just that good, guys. I'm super like shocked on how well they were able to perform, because you know, this is my first time really delving into like an unknown race Deer comp, because it makes sense, right? Jormungand's unknown race already. She's providing 60% all stats to the whole team. And then you also have Ram giving you 20% basic stats. Ram benefiting off of the rest of the team by getting, I think it's what, like I don't know the exact number, but it's what, like 40% including her. I don't know if she gets 40% or if it's 30%, but regardless, like that's still big basic stats as well, right? Because she, for her holy relic, if you guys don't know, it's for every ally that's the same race as her, she gets 10% basic stat increase. So I don't know if that includes her, but yeah, you guys can see like 174k right there. That's big, right? And then the AoE there, 91k. Single target with Jormungand. Not anything too crazy. And then yeah, so now we're like, okay, we could get a little bit of healing on Milim, because Milim's taking the brunt of the damage right now, because the Deer keeps targeting into her. But if we do like a single target with her, we'll basically full heal back. And also if I do a Jormungand single target heal card, then we would heal her back anyway as well. But I was like, okay, we might as well move cards there, merge that. Jormungand attack right there, and then we'll waste the AoE with Rem there as well. And I know that goes for the kill, and we get it, and then Milim gets a little bit of a heal right there. Back at full HP, by the way. That's why like Jormungand is such a good unit. Yeah, then we get the second phase here, where we just have to do damage. We don't have to, you know, worry about like, you know, like fixed damage or anything like that. We just straight up do the damage. So we do the REM single target, we do the REM ultimate, we do the rank 2 Milim, and then we follow up again with another REM single target. And you know, in terms of damage here, I think we deal a pretty good amount. Let's see, Milim hits damage cap for sure. Yeah, 282 I think on this phase is damage cap. Okay, so we didn't hit damage cap or REM there. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough attack related buffs, but we were doing okay. Yeah, so you guys can see, like, obviously I have dupes on my REM and my REM. Like, I was 6 out of 6 on REM, and I have 5 out of 6 on my REM. But you guys don't necessarily need dupes. Like, you guys saw most of my damage was coming from my cards regardless, right? So that's where it kind of comes down to. It's like, you don't necessarily need dupes on these characters that you're using for the deer, right? And I like that. I like that a lot of the characters for the deer don't necessarily need dupes. It's more so they just need, like, investment, which is really good. Like, if you guys have Milim in your box, just level 1, you know, but she's 1 out of 6. Like, I built mine 1 out of 6, and she has all the free-to-play outfits and stuff, and she is dealing numbers, right? So her Holy Relic did her justice. So if you guys were here during the Slime collab, and you got her Holy Relic, like, she is one of the best characters for the deer, in my opinion. So I would definitely recommend building her if you guys haven't already. Especially for, like, PvE content. Like, Milim's just so good, bro. I don't know why people don't decide to build her. She's just so good, bro. Okay, but yeah, so there I was like, okay, let's go for the damage dealt ultimate with a Jormungand there. We'll deal a little bit more. We hit double damage cap right there with both Milim and Jormungand. And then I was like, okay, let me follow up with a single target there with Milim. And yeah, so now we have pretty crazy basic stats right now, I think. I think we have, like, you know, almost 600k HP at this point with REM. And Milim, I think, caps out at like 400k with this team. And then REM obviously is around like 400k as well. But yeah, and then like this turn I was like, okay, we can kill, move into the next phase. We just have to make sure we have one of each card. And I was like, okay, I'm willing to waste the REM ultimate here to show you guys that you don't need ultimates on the final phase. So I was like, okay, we'll use my ultimate now. Right, so we do the 3 bop, I do the ultimate, we full heal with REM there. And we move into the final phase to show you guys that you don't necessarily need, you know, ultimates here. So this turn, we have the fixed damage, so we do green. So green, blue, red. So we do green, blue. And then I do the AoE there with REM. Then I'm like, okay, we'll just move cards with REM, right? So we get another attack related, or I just waste a follow-up REM card. And I was like, okay, we'll waste a follow-up REM card. That works out, right? So wasting the follow-up REM card, it was the way to go, because then it makes it so that I'm attacking with what is it, blue this turn? Yeah. And so this was kind of RNG reliant here that I did top deck the Milim card, but we did top deck it, so that was a W. And as you guys will see here, I think not this turn, but the following turn we do get the kill. When he gets the buffs up, that's when I get the kill. So yeah, so right here we do the Milim card, so blue. I'm like, okay, we have to do a red card with REM there, and then we have to do a green, so I drop the ultimate there with REM, and then I just move cards. Yeah, so like I do have an ultimate here with REM, guys, but I don't think it necessarily meant a lot, because look, 287k is, that's REM's damage cap, and then REM here only does 100k anyway. So like her ultimate doesn't necessarily matter, right? Yeah, so right here I was like, okay, this is definitely where I can get a kill, because from this range with Milim, the rank 2 will kill if I put him below the 3 bars. So if you guys don't know, damage cap on this phase is 3 bars of health, right? So if I was to do the rank 3, we remove the buffs, we do some damage with Jormungand, and I was like, okay, let me follow up with a, you know, I was like, okay, let me do like a REM or RAM card. I think it was a RAM card, yeah. So I do the RAM AoE, and then I was like, okay, let me do the rank 2 Milim single target. So right here, we do enough to put him lower than the than that threshold, and then because of that, Milim's gonna hit damage cap and get the kill. So boom, 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 easy peasy, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That goes to show that REM and RAM on the deer are just a crack together combo. Like this is a really good combo, guys. Definitely give it a try. Obviously you'll have to wait till you get the RAM from the login bonus, which will be in about 2 weeks, but this is just to give you guys an idea, man. If you build up both these characters together, even with free-to-play outfits, I think you'll be okay. I obviously had some pay-to-play outfits But if you have free-to-play outfits, I think you'll be perfectly fine and you'll be able to clear. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed this video. That's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.